Hi, my name is Jerrett Waters. I go to Hudson High School. Now today I'll be showing you how to wire a single pole switch to a light bulb. So your first step, you're going to want to drill a hole to your stud. And then for your second step, you want to mount your light switch box. On the switch boxes, they got these little grooves, and you want to make sure they're right up tight with the end of the stud. Make sure that's nice and sturdy. You're going to take this wire and make sure you got 6 inches hanging out of this box here, just the same as before. And then you're going to take and feed it through this hole. You're going to feed it up through this box as well, until you get 6 inches out. Then you're going to take your staples. So that's nice and tight. Once you got your wire through the box, you want to strip it back as far as you can. And you want to pull back all the sheathing on the outside of it. And you want to pull all this back too. And then you want to strip your wires back about 1/4 of an inch. And then for your white wires, because they won't be used, you're going to want to take this little thing, they call them pigtails, and put it on there and twist it until you can't twist it anymore. Then you got to just take a piece of spare ground for these and cut it about 4 to 5 inches. And then you take this and you get another wire nut, and you want to put them all together like so. Stick them all up in this nut and do the same. You want to twist until you can't twist anymore. So now once we got this finished, you want to put this switch back on, curl the heads around about 80 degrees. Then once you put them on here, you want to make sure they're all going clockwise. Make sure the black goes to brass and the whites to silver as well. You take your ground wire, you put it on your green screw. And once you got that on, you just tuck it back into the box. Now you got this box with your wires here, and now you're gonna get ready to mount your light bulb. Same thing with this, it has a little groove for the edge of your board. Once you got your first nail in, you wanna make sure it's lined up correctly. So once you got your box mount and you wanna run your wire there, you wanna drill a hole through the center of the stud. Once you've got your hole drilled, you want to put your wire through that, and then you want to run it right back through your hole to your next box. So once you got your wire run there, you want to put a staple right above the box. You got your wire here. You want to strip it back as far as you can get it, and then you want to do the same in this box as well. Once you got that there, you want to strip your wires back. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take another wire nut and you're going to pigtail your whites together. And then next you want to take another piece of your ground, right about here, about 4 inches. You want to put those together. Wire nut all those 3. You're going to take your ends and curl them over about 180 degrees. And once you got all your wires ready, this is your single pole switch. You want to make sure they go on clockwise, black to brass. And this, there's no white wires. And then you're going to take your ground that you had out from your pigtail, and put it on a single screw here. Once you have all this wired, you want to push all your wire back in the box, screw it down in. And now we're done with the single pole switch. Next is your light bulb mount. You want to make sure you strip your wires back with this to about 3/4 of an inch. The same thing with the other ones. You want to twist it over at about 180 degree. And on the back of your light bulb mount, there's only a silver and a brass. So your ground wire you can just tuck back in your box because you won't be needing that. And the same rules apply for this too, is black to brass and white to silver. And once you've had this done, you want to push all that excess wire back in the box, and then you want to screw this back in on there. I'm Jerrett Waters, and that's how you wire a single pole switch to a light bulb.